Howdy, everyone. Welcome to another live stream. Okay, I never warm up my voice. Well, I barely did. I just started now and it sucks. So I'm really sorry about my terrible, squeaky voice. Never warm up my voice. Well, I barely did. I just started now and it sucks. So I'm really sorry about my terrible. Okay, I'll start speaking more clearer because sometimes I have no idea what I'm listening to. Am I that terrible at speaking? Wow. Okay. Sometimes when I speak, the microphone does not pick it up, and then it makes me sound like I'm speaking gibberish. Okay. And it also could be the tone of my voice. So, yeah. Okay. So we have a lot of news today. Oh, we have a lot of news today. But anyways, welcome. I hope you're all having a fantastic Saturday. It is Saturday already, which is crazy. You know, just a couple days ago it was Thursday. Now it's Friday. I mean Saturday. Oh my goodness, I messed that up so much. Okay, we have a lot to talk about, but I'm not gonna read everything. You know, Mandalorian, Quantic Dream, Elden Ring, sales, holy crap. Multiple Disney employees arrested. There's gonna be a gay relationship in the Lightyear movie. My Hero Macadamia. Macadamia Nuts. Okay. Merryweather. Jared Leto. Star Trek. Halo. Batman. Rising of the Shield Hero. Bruce Willis. Uh. Okay, I don't know. Okay. I have not read these two articles from the other day. Sexism and transphobia. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. But if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, what I normally do on my live streams is I obviously read the articles first. Sometimes, well, most of the time. Uh, okay, unless there's something else important to discuss, I will only talk about the articles first. So if you are interested in the other topics, you can just skip ahead. But anyways, let's go. Resurfaced review accuses Eternal of sexism and transphobia because there's no sex and no woman. Recently resurfaced review of Doom Eternal has drawn widespread mockery over its accusation that id Software's latest entry in the demon killing franchise is sexist and transphobic because it features no sex and no woman. That's the craziest part I hate. Everything is transphobic. Oh, your game is not like this. Oh, your video game is not like this. Then it's transphobic, you know? It's like it's a game about killing demons. I don't understand how they have time to talk about sex or all these other things. I have no idea. Okay. This was basically uh, a review from 2020. So people brought that back up, and a lot of people are mocking it. In Doom Eternal, the one female character is an invisible cheerleader, lusting after the protagonist while enforcing traditional gender roles. First things first, what is wrong with traditional gender roles? I see a lot of people complain about it. They can't stand it. They can't stand when, you have traditional gender roles. But all of a sudden, uh, they will make it a big thing when it's the opposite. Like you need to understand traditional gender roles are barely seen in video games. I'm not making this up. Traditional gender roles are barely seen in video games, especially current age time now, where all the main characters are women characters. Like you barely see stuff like this. Okay, she might as well be an uneducated housewife kissing her husband on the cheek before he marches to war. Maybe women don't want that. Now, I want you to read this. This is a quote from the reviewer. Uneducated, basically calling a housewife uneducated because he thinks all housewives are uneducated. It's kind of crazy, They always say you are the misogynist, but then again, look what they're doing. Look what they're saying. Now, here's the saddest part about reality. This review could come up, as a really important thing to people who work for these games in the future. You need to understand it very carefully. Okay, people these days developing games, they bend the knee to articles like this. Back in the day, when you had overly religious people complaining about games and all that type of stuff about violence, did those gamers give in to all the outcry? No, they did not. Did those developers gave in to the outcry? No, no. All of a sudden, now in 2022, we must listen to a bunch of outcry. Why? What makes this outcry so special? Why? It's so ridiculous, honestly. It is so ridiculous. There's no sex and no woman is spotlights. Okay. Let's read the let's read the comments at this point. But uh basically to sum it up, it's a game um it's a game about killing demons or whatever, you know? And what the reviewer says is that, it's sexist and it's transphobic, okay? Uh has okay, here's some of the reviews of that blog or review basically. As someone who is actually transgender, I can confirm that I don't really care that there's no trans stuff in Doom Eternal. The whole point of the game is to kill demons and have fun. Besides, you only get to see other human characters about 1% of the entire game. Hi, have a Doom fan, yeah. I wanted to give away my own sense on this. Okay, he agrees with certain stuff. Uh, okay. Saying that the game is sexist and transphobic because there's no representation of trans people, or because the only female character are those two characters, is just grasping for straws now. A game purely about slaying demons left and right does not need a strong female character or trans character so that the alphabet community gets recognition. And that's the thing as well. People always say, especially people who write reviews like this, calling everything transphobic and sexist, they always say, everyone can make whatever they want to make. Everyone is entitled to make whatever they want to make. Art is can be whatever. Remember, these are the types of people who always say art is anything. Anything can be art. Anything and everything is art. Okay, uh, okay. Now they don't like some art apparently. Certain times art offends them. You know. Mm. Now I don't get it. What's wrong with having a main male character? I don't understand why people think it's a bad problem. You know, people think this all the time. They think that just because you have a male character, it's immediately the end of the world. And they want to change it as well because of representation. And when they put their representation, the games end up destroying because they can't write characters properly. The game isn't for those two demographics. Whatever happened to demographics? No, I don't play Doom. Excuse me. I don't play Doom. I really don't. I have no interest in that game. I don't think I'll ever get into it. But of course, a lot of people love it. A lot of people love it. But does it mean that it must be changed because of that? Absolutely not. You can't show everyone in a game. Certain games just can't have everyone in it. You can't represent everyone because then if you represent one person, then what about the next and the next and the next? Uh, The gay and trans think the only stories worth telling are about gay and trans. Narcissism, basically. Uh, and I want to say that, obviously that does not apply to me, okay? That doesn't apply to me. I've written plenty of straight characters, you know. But the other thing is that I don't care. I don't care if they're gay or trans. You know, I just want to have a good story. But of course, a lot of people care about that. You know, as if that's the only thing that matters. You know, sometimes things like that can put them off. You know, some people off. I get it. But then this can, I mean, also having a straight character can put people off as well. You know, a lot of things can put people off. So what do people do? Don't play it. Don't get into it. You know, you don't get into anything that doesn't agree with you, you know? Okay, where were we? We have a lot of articles. They just pump up a lot of articles on Friday. I didn't even click the article, I clicked load more. Okay, I hope you can hear me clearly. I really hope so. I'm trying my best to sound cute, but I can't. I never warm up my voice. And obviously, uh, if you can't hear me clearly, I'm so sorry about that. I'm trying my best to sound clear as possible, crystal clear as possible. But anyways, we have a lot of articles to get into. Let this load first. I'm not gonna click this wrong article. Okay. All right, let's go. So we have some stuff. Okay, I don't need to read this. Don't need to read this. Don't need to read this. Don't need to read. I want to read this. I want to read this to point about live action shows and why most live action adaptations always suck. They always fail. There are many reasons why. I have a feeling, a big feeling, the One Piece live action is going to fail. Maybe not the biggest feeling, but it's one of the feelings I have that One Piece live action is going to do terribly because it's going to be full with identity politics. The red flag continue to fly for Paramount Plus' upcoming Halo series, as in recent interview, showrunner Stephen Kane has revealed that despite penning over 265 drafts of the live-action adaptation, he and the writing team did not look and talk about the original game in any capacity. Full stop. Full stop. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Okay? That's all you need to know about what the frick these people are doing. I don't even know anything about Halo. I'm not going to get into it. But the fact that they won't even look into it, they are making a show about it and they won't look into the law or anything like that, proves the point that these people just want the shows to push their stupid politics, okay? Trust me, there's going to be a bunch of lesbian XYZ characters, and not the good ones actually. They're going to be lecturing you about politics, lecturing you about how you should vote and stuff like that. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. These things like this happen all the time, you know? Uh, these people don't know. These people don't know a thing. That's the saddest part. That's the saddest part, you know? Is that they don't take that time to understand it. They just want to make a show, throw something, throw some XYZ people in it, and that's it. End of story. It's so sad, really. And a lot of people out there are apologists for this show. They're trying to say, oh, the show is going to be perfect. Just shut up, guys. Give it a chance. We can see it's going to be dead on arrival. We can tell that. We can see it from all the clear signs popping up, you know. But some people just don't care about that. They just want to see it. Simple as that. And, you know, they always say, you know, stop complaining, just shut the hell up, wait for it to come. And when it comes out, it's going to be so terrible. And people will keep quiet about that. The same people who told you to, you know, wait for the show to come out, it's going to be terrible. They're not going to say a thing about that. Uh, the Steven Spielberg produced Halo will premiere 24th exclusively on Paramount Plus. Will it be in English? Okay. Uh, no one should be surprised by this. Exactly. This happens every time they get their filthy hands on beloved franchises. They completely ignore the source material. They insert psychotic left-wing politics and pseudoscience, aka atheism, into the story to tell people what to think and believe. And then they call you an istophobe if you don't like it. It's so predictable. Uh, a low GBTQ, pink-haired female Spartan. Lol, just kill me. I'm honestly curious how these pitch meetings go. Hey, I've got a cool idea. Let's make a movie on the Halo game and universe. Cool, we'll fund it. What's it about? We never played those games. Don't worry about it. We're not going to use any of the lore or story beyond the characters' names and place names. We're changing the narrative and dynamic and the character interaction so you won't even recognize if you play the games. We'll call it an alternate universe version. Wait, won't fans of the existing universe not like the changes? Who cares about the fans of the games? We want people that never spend time or money on our product, the ones on Twitter and the ones that like to complain about everything not being inclusive and diverse. Those are the real fans, even though they don't know the franchise, don't like what they don't do know, and won't spend time or money on our project so that it fails. These guys, our demographic, sounds great. What do you need? 100 million to start? That's just how all of these these meetings start. You know, these pitch meetings start. Because honestly, I don't understand how you can make a show about Halo without the Halo stuff. You know, you could just have the name and that's it. Like it's only in name, Halo only in name, and you know the excuse, it's an alternate universe version. That's what they claimed. It's gonna be an alternate universe version. Okay, it's gonna be an alternate version. I'm so sick and tired of that. Enough of the alternate versions. Okay, just make it or don't make it at all. You know. And here's the thing: there are tons of progressive shows you can take from, tons of progressive stories you can take and make and shove all your progressive crap into it. You know why they won't do it? There's plenty of reasons. Why? Number one, it's either they don't know about that because it's the progressive stuff sells so poorly. Two, they always want to go after the big stuff like this, and they know it's not progressive. They know it's not so progressive. They go after it, shove their politics, and then it's game over. You know, that's the craziest part. Honestly, uh, I feel sad for all the Halo fans. They have to go through what Star Wars fans are going through. You know. Okay, I'm cracking open my milkshake. I have a nice plastic straw. Yes, a plastic straw. What are you gonna do, sue me? It's just chocolate milkshake, but it's good. Anyways, I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with plastic straws. There's nothing wrong with it. I have no problem with plastic straws. I know a lot of people do. But then paper straws as well are also bad for the environment. People don't understand that, but think about it very carefully. It's very bad for the environment as well, you know. And how about if you want to stop getting plastic in the ocean, stop littering, stop littering, encourage people not to litter. It's impossible to recycle straws, obviously, but hey, what else can you do? Censorship in a video game. Now, I'm not surprised to be fair because isn't Bandai making this game? I mean, Bandai went full blown globalism crap. Okay, this is some big news. Report Disney to include gay relationship in Lightyear movie. Hold on, hold the fuck up. Okay, okay. Now here's the thing. I don't care if gay or not. I don't have to. I don't have to say it all the time. You know, you know. I don't have to say it all the time, but you have to say it because sometimes people take you out of context. You know, my girlfriend is a lesbian. So I wouldn't mind seeing stuff like that. But then again, you need to understand these people can't write gay relationships. They always write gay relationships. For who? For woke people. Not every gay person is woke, okay? Some gay people are normal people. The new report comes from Variety, and claims that a source informed them about the film does feature a significant female character, Orthon, who is a meaningful relationship with another woman. It's always the lesbians, okay? We never really get a actual gay man. We barely see that. It's mostly black women. Like, I'm not gonna complain, but like we don't get man on man on the screen. We only see woman on woman. Now, I feel like this will be a very small scene. They can cut it out to sell for other countries like China or like the Middle East, you know? Which, what, by the way, Disney is totally fine with cutting that stuff out. They're totally fine with it. They don't really care about the LGBTs. They don't care about that. They never did. Okay? The report goes to add that Pixar and Disney reportedly had cut a kiss between the two characters, but it's now being restored following the Walt Disney's company okay, basically obviously restored because how dare parents have control over their own kids and what they're learning? How dare they? Now, okay, it was cut off, but obviously they're gonna cut it again. They're gonna cut it again. Like I remember seeing this woman on the trailer. I was like, okay, it's cool. But then in my head, something was boiling. Something was boiling in my head. I was like, okay, okay, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen because they always go after the black woman on any show. They always have to, make them this or that. Always. And then you have like some Grace, obviously her, you know. Uh, okay, let's read. Now, I'm sure she might be a cool character, but then again, you need to understand when the woke people put gay characters, they don't know how to write them properly. They don't know how to write them. I'm gonna be honest, they don't know. They only write them because of woke people. Okay. Scooper and film critic Grace Randolph previously claimed Lightyear would have substantial alphabet representation back in November. She wrote on Twitter, I know some of you are disheartened by the eternal Rotten Reviews score, considering its first alphabet couple in the MCU, but don't worry, Disney's not giving up. I hear the substantial alphabet representation in Lightyear as well. Not Buzz, another character, she added. Now, here's the thing, I'm tired of this Grace character, okay? Okay? Stop, so many sims for the Eternals, okay? Maybe the movie was good, okay, but like if you really care about it because of the first gay character, that's kind of silly. Wasn't there plenty of gay characters in Marvel? Plenty of them, you know? Uh, Alongo claimed that Disney previously cut and now including a gay kiss in film. Here's the thing. This is not for representation. This is just to appease the mob. You need to understand something very carefully. To appease the mob, you have to do stuff like this. You have to bend down, show your butt, and let them frick you like there's no tomorrow. Because these people are bullies. Okay, the fact that they don't understand the bull. Okay, we are seeing some crazy things in this world. A letter that has previously sent to back. Okay, they're gonna censor it. Anyways, I don't understand why they act like this is a big fucking thing. I want to point this out. They're gonna censor it for China. They're gonna censor the scene uh, in Middle Eastern countries. So I don't get why people think this is a win-win. All those alphabet people think this is a win. I'm sorry, you must be wrong. A letter had previously been okay, I read that. In the letter, they claim we Pixar personally witnessed beautiful stories, diverse characters. Okay. Nearly every moment of overly gay attention is cut at Disney's behest, regardless of when there's protests of both creative teams and executives at leadership at Pixar. We are being barred from creating it. Okay, since when did okay, which year did Pixar join Disney? And can't they pull out? Can't the company pull out? Can't the company pull out? Because if they want to make the characters so bad, can't they pull out? Okay. Variety claims their sources informed them that alphabet symbols such as rainbows were removed from Soul and Inside Out. Ironically, the rainbow was co-opted by the alphabet lobby. Obviously, it was originally a symbol God gave Noah to signify his covenant with him. You know, uh, okay. I feel bad. I feel really bad because everything's gonna be turned into this woke stuff. Uh, like this is the only time I actually see like two men. Normally you don't even see that in movies. You know, kind of discrimination, Pixar. You know, okay. Buzz Lightyear without Tim Allen or Patrick Warburton is not Buzz Lightyear for me. The thing is, the alphabet representation racket is perpetual money losser and exclusively a negative effect for these companies, and its inclusion alienates vast amounts of the world population from consuming their products. Wow, so brave, much original. Walt Disney has moved beyond shooting themselves in the foot, and now seems to be aiming for both legs. Ouch. Okay. Honestly, the the minute the first trailer was shown, the movie just had a feeling of being completely puzzled. They can't keep it. I've still got the original Toy Story trilogy to look back at. The fourth movie of Toy Story was bad, honestly. You know, I don't like it. Sure, the graphics were cool, but who cares? It felt so terrible, honestly. Meh, was gonna skip this one anyway, but now, yeah, I'm still skipping it. To be fair, I was a bit excited for it, but then again, it's like, I don't know. All my excitements have been dropped throughout the months. I mean, there's not much to look forward for besides, like, Jurassic World, you know? Multiple Disney employees. Oh, oh. Look at this. Multiple Disney employees arrested as part of Polk County prostitution and human trafficking sting. It's kind of funny how this happened during the same time there's protests, okay? I'm just saying it's kind of crazy, you know? We have the Polk County Sheriff's Office announced they arrested 108 people during a 6-day human trafficking campaign titled Operation March 2. Among those were multiple employees of the Walt Disney Company or their subsidiaries. Multiple employees. Holy crap. Okay. That's crazy. That is really crazy. You know, Mickey Mouse. Oh, I feel bad. I really feel bad for those who aren't liking this type of stuff and they work at Disney because they can't have an opinion. You can't be a conservative in major places like Disney or any other place and talk about it. You can't do it. You have to stay silent or sometimes blend in with the mob, which is more terrifying. But still, look what happened. A press release from the Polk County Sheriff's Office detailed the campaign saw detectives identify prostitutes who posted online advertisements, as well as the Johns who were seeking out the prostitutes via online communications, with the intent to identify and free any victims who were being forced into prostitution or participating in human trafficking of victims. Okay. Holy crap. So, offer to commit prostitution, okay. Dang, holy. I don't know if I can show these faces. YouTube might censor me. Seeking a prostitute. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No one. Huh. This is not so diverse. Where's the woman? Where's the woman? It's not diverse. Child sexual predators. Uh, okay, we have 4 of them. Oh, there we go. Charged with human trafficking. Tiffany. Tiffany. Okay. Offer to commit prostitution. What does that mean? What does that mean, offer to commit prostitution? I don't get what that means. Like, offer to commit. I don't get that. I don't get what that means. Charge. I know they were charged with that, seeking a prostitute. These people were. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But I think all of these people were arrested. I don't know what offer to commit prostitution means. I don't know. Sheriff Grady Judd said the arrest of a human trafficker and 4 child predators alone making the operation worthwhile. The online prostitution industry enables traffickers and victimize those who are being trafficked. Our goal is to identify victims, offer them help, and find and arrest those who are profiting from exploitation of human beings. Okay. Okay, Javier Jackson, 27. He thought he was chatting with a 14-year-old, and he sent pictures of himself doing the exactly inappropriate. Okay. Uh, okay. Next, Judy would detail that a number of Disney employees arrested during the operation. He then said these guys weren't predators, but they all have something in common with the last arrest. They work for Disney. So you have Wilkerson Fidele. Uh, okay, you have okay, Sabham Maleev. Okay, I don't know if I'm even allowed to read this. Ralph. Okay. Uh, these arrests come from after Disney were okay. Okay, so it's kind of funny it comes out right now after this time. This would make more people frightened, like people who are protesting this bill. You don't know who they are. I'm sure many of the people protesting the bill, many of them don't even know what the bill's about. Okay, and they call us the conspiracy theorists. These clowns call us the conspiracy theorists. They call us the conspiracy theorists. You know that, right? And yet they literally get angry over nothing, over a conspiracy bill. Because if they read the true bill, it has nothing to do with it, okay? Uh, okay. No doubt many of them won their workplace's Employee of the Month awards. Uh, the real question is, which one's a Dragon Age? Okay. Okay, I think that's like the main chunk of the news story today. But still, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? Now I'm getting stuffed. Sorry, I thought I was better. Of course, I'm still sick. I'm still coughing. I mean, I'm still coughing, but still. Holy moly! I'm a Wordle waifu. Okay, okay, let's do this. Elden Ring sales top 12 million copies. Good for them. Good for them. Honestly, good for them. A lot of people ate Elden Ring. A lot of people want that game, you know, to be destroyed because how dare a game that looks so old can make so much profits? How dare it? Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video now. Normally, I would actually